Max involved to that extent, or did it just kind of play out that way?
Well, here's what happened is if you look at Max's whole this year, we go to Europe, he had a great opportunity to play, but he could not play. And then he was not really in shape. He just made his sprints like maybe 10 days ago. So he wasn't in that type of shape, but he still wasn't outstanding in practice. And then the last couple of days of practice, he's virtually, been a man-child playing with our guys. And he has just been very, very good. So after yesterday's practice where the Bucknell scout team beat Michigan, and he was a star on that team, I said, I don't care. So he and I met today. We went over a couple of plays to make sure he knew it, and he didn't know it. But I made my mind up earlier. Yesterday, he's the first big man off the bench.
Brendan? So, I don't know if you addressed it, but why did you play that against Oakland?
With 2 minutes to go, 3 minutes to go, we're trying to get the freshmen and whatever, and about 3 minutes to go, I said, Max, you want to go in? But I said, I'd really like to get the freshmen more time. He said, Coach, I'm good. So, putting a veteran in with 2 or 3 minutes, he's done that before. He doesn't want to do that. But I appreciated that he understood I wanted just these kids to get time. So he was fine with it, but he'd been practicing so well after yesterday, I said, he's going in.
And from him having to have, what I would assume would be a difficult conversation with you when being reclassified from a redshirt junior to a senior,
yep.
How has he handled all that and not be
like a champ? Absolutely like a champ. And, it's a great opportunity for him because he actually goes somewhere and play in his 5th year if he wants to. But he played great today. It was really good to see this because he's got another level. Think of the people he's sitting behind: Morgan, Horford, McGarry. Now he's got a chance, and he'll get another opportunity.
Coach, you talked recently about how the offensive installation of the freshmen hasn't gone quite as quickly as you might have liked. You get a ton of scoring from the night. How would you evaluate how they're doing on offense?
Well, they're sometimes right. They're perfect with what they do. Maybe they miss the shot, or the ball slips out of their hands, or they get bad balance. There's other times that they're just a step. They're on tape delay. I've said for years. There's that 1 or 2 seconds that what's happening next, whether it's a defensive rotation, a read and react look they have to recognize, and so that's just slowing them down. But this is why the other night, keep them in there. Max, you're not going in today. Let's just give them time because it's not pretty when they get time sometimes, but they're getting better, believe it or not.
Stay right in the middle with Rod, Coach.
Not a knee-jerk reaction, but how much does this change your outlook on the front court, the big men, that you can get a performance from this game from Max like that?
I'd like to see this consistently in practice over and over again, but we know that's been the issue. He hasn't ever comfortable getting into a game and really having a lot of time. So I think he had great confidence today, and sometimes as a senior that just happens. So we'll wait and see how it plays out. I won't be making any knee-jerk, but I would assume he'll be in the game with Detroit.
Stay in the middle with Simon.
Coach, after the slow start the other day, it emphasized kind of getting off to a quick start there, probably kind of winning the first 4-minute battle.
We talked about it, and we got great shots the other day. We missed all 3. They made a couple really tough shots, so it wasn't like I didn't think we came out of there without energy. At the same time, I talked about that. I said, championship teams. We're in a championship right now. We're trying to win the Legends Classic, and to do that, we need to win all 4. And so I believe. So let's get this first win. But champions don't come out slow. Champions come out from the get-go, and we did.
Go to your right, Coach.
Walton had 8 rebounds and led both teams. Is that going to be crucial, I guess?
Yeah, we send, instead of sending our guards out to outlet, we send them to the backboard because there's so much cleanup, and you can see his vertical, and you can see where he gets up. And so, and he has a high care level to get rebounds. So you're going to see him be a leading rebounder many times, while the other guys maybe are just blocking out people.
Go over to the left with Sam.
Along the same lines, with Mark Bucknell, I've noticed a few times this year when he's not able to grab the rebound, he seems to slap it out. Is that something you emphasize with him?
We value the tap back. That you're trying to get it like this, you're not going to get it, or you're going to foul it. You just turn your hand and tap back. And for some reason, some guys can do it very easily, and he's become very good at it. And that will really help us during the year because we're in a defensive rotation back on a shot, and it just goes back to us. We start up all over again. But it's the thing. I think Princeton did for years, and we tried to do it a different time when we were smaller.